Welcome back to Storm of Truth. We're going to talk about how much tuna it takes to survive. And the way I'm calculating this right here is for one person. So all you're going to have to do is divide that number by your household if all of you eat tuna. If not, just do the amount of people it does. That's all you got to do. Everybody don't eat tuna, so anybody that does eat tuna. And how I'm going to base this too, I'm going to base this at 3 cans per person per week. That's about what we're averaging. And I'm going to go ahead and say this too and everything. During a survival situation, get mercury poison off your mind. We're talking about surviving, and this is a cheap way right here to eat that a lot of people right now that does every single week. Like you can do tuna casserole, you can eat tuna sandwiches. There's a number of different things that you can eat out of tuna. And I'm sure most of you that eat tuna knows what I'm saying. Everything's we eat tuna at this household. So anything about mercury, I know it does, they contain a little bit of mercury and everything. That's where you're going to have to think about something to pull the heavy metals out of your system. That's where cilantro, all you got to do is get cilantro just about anywhere at the Dollar Tree, Walmart, outage, anywhere. Buy cilantro and more or less just sprinkle some on your food and it'll pull the heavy metals out of your system. It'll get rid of that. So that is the remedy for the mercury. If you're worried about mercury, which has never affected me. I've never had a problem, no mercury poison, nothing like that. And I've eaten a lot of tuna in my life. Survived off of it for a while. Basically. Because it more or less it is a survival food, as cheap as it is to eat. So getting back on the subject of tuna, I have got each row, I'm going to show you, it's got 5 cans. So I've got 60 cans out here. Let me make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. My bad. I got an extra. You count one more time. No. 4, 8, 12. My bad. I've got 12. Okay. I've got 60 cans up here. I'm right. If I'm wrong, somebody's going to correct me. But I'm figuring up 60 cans. So at 3 cans per week, we're going 5 months is what we're going to go. That'd be 12 cans per person per month. So you're looking at, if you're going to eat it right now during a survival situation or long term, you're going to need to eat or have 60 cans on hand for a 5-month supply per person. So all you got to do is multiply it by the people that eats it in your household. So if you don't eat tuna, just think about something else, what you eat like that right there, because I'm going to put more videos out. I'm just telling you, just don't tuna alone, because so many people does, and it's so cheap still to stock up on. And it's pretty healthy for you too. What else got in it? It's got some good stuff in it, like omega-3 and all that. And speaking of that, let me look on that on the back of the label, and let's just go ahead and see what it does have. A lot of times it tells right there. So let me go ahead and see. It's like on protein. 21 grams, that can. 21 grams of protein right there. 8% vitamin D. And I'm sure it's got a lot of omega-3 in it. It don't show the exact amount of that, which y'all know how that works. Sometimes it shows everything it don't. But I know these have been pretty healthy meal for me over the years. So if you eat them, because just like, I'm figuring up 1 can like that, because there's not a whole lot in a can on that at all. And I know each person's going to eat a can of that tuna usually. Sometimes you'll eat, it just depends on the person. Sometimes you get 2 sandwiches out of it, maybe a little more. But I can eat that whole can myself, so that's why I figure it like that right there. But you could save a little bit if you wanted to and everything, if you eat a little bit less than a can, maybe share a can. So I give you an idea on 5-month supply on tuna right there, just looking at it. 60 cans at 3 cans of tuna a week. So it'll be 12 a month. 60 in 5 months per person. Unless you go ahead, just like I say, and you share that can of tuna. And stretch it and make it go further. That will give you an idea how much food it's really going to take for long term. That tells you a lot of food is really consumed. But let me know if you eat tuna and everything, and some ways you fix and you eat it. There's so many different ways to eat tuna. so you won't get burned out as easy. It's like tuna casserole, And y'all have a good day, and thanks for watching. Oh, yeah, one more thing. Happy Friday, everybody. Y'all have a good weekend.